Good day, my dear students. Welcome back to Clara's Creation. Today we are going to revise figure of speech. Alliteration. This is under figure of speech, and we are going to revise alliteration through a playway method. Now, before I begin, let me introduce the definition of alliteration. What is alliteration? The use of same beginning sound in two or more words or in a phrase or maybe a sentence. Now, look at this table carefully. A column you can read the word sound, and B column you can read the example of words or sentences. Now, M, S, T, P, these are the sounds of the letter. M says more. You remember your primary teachers, pre-primary teachers teaching you this in your nursery or even in your playgroup. You all must have learned these sounds. M says more, S says sir, T says ter, P says per. That's what I mean by sound. The sound of a letter. Example of words or sentences: my mother made milk cookies. So here in the first sentence, my dear students, you can see the letter M. The sound of letter M is repeated in this particular sentence. S in the column 2. She sells shells at the seashore. The sound S is being repeated. T, Thistlethorn. So T, sound of T is repeated. P, Peter Patter, Peter Patter. So that's how we understand this definition of alliteration. Same beginning of sound in two or more words or a phrase or a sentence, which I showed it over here to you and I explained to you. Now, if you remember in your pre-primary school or maybe in your playgroup, nursery, KG, whatever, your teachers may have taught you phonics. Cat sat on the mat, cat chased the rat, the cat was fat. Now this particular thing which I'm reading out for you, we call it phonics. And phonics is recognized through sound. We recognize phonics to sound. A-T, at, or C says ka, F says for, R says r. Similar way, alliteration is a transformation of the same knowledge we are going to apply to understand alliteration figure of speech. Now here's the assignment, a brainstorming session. Here you can see I have drawn a table. Column A says sound, column B is talking about word or phrase. Now your duty is this, students, your task is this: you can read out the words given or the letters given or the alphabets given in the column sound, N, B, F. Now you have to rack your brain, you have to use your brain and prepare words, phrases or sentence of your own wherein the sound of letter N, letter B, letter F and C is present. Or the other way round, we have come almost to the end of this academic year. You're about to begin with your prelims. You're about to begin with your unit test, the second unit test. So by now your English teachers may have completed 3 units of your English textbook. So from your English Balbharati or Kumar Bharati textbook, you can go through all the poems that you have, run through the poems and try to figure out, try to find out sound N, B, F and C and complete this brainstorming session assignment. And once you prepare your own, let it be nonsensical words, let it be nonsensical gibberish statements, but once you understand it, you will never forget the meaning of alliteration. Even if it is gibberish, even if it is rubbish, even if it is nonsensical, something very, very kiddish, you can frame it because this is your creativity. Creativity doesn't see what is rubbish or what is nonsensical. It is simply innovative. And if you like this concept, please share, like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being patient.